Hi, my name's Daniel Woolf and I've got a short message from the Gloucester Independents. As you may or may not know, there'll be Gloucester City Council elections on the 7th of May. Also, what you may or may not know is that the City Council has been largely controlled by the Conservatives, LibDems and Labour for quite some time. I think it's about time that we have some more independents on the City Council. People who live in the City of Gloucester, who care about the City of Gloucester and have interests related to the City of Gloucester. It's not just enough to have people that are towing the party line or making sure that they're obligated to what large government is doing at a county level or even at a national level. What we need is independent local people to talk about and deal with local issues. I'm here at Gloucester Park, as you may recognise, to talk about some of the issues which are key to me here in the Westgate ward. Now, a lot of you have been to Gloucester Park. It's a lovely day, it's a lovely place to be. We have lots of lovely events during the summer and all throughout the time. But there is a large problem with drug abuse in the local area and also littering, in particular lots of smashed glass. Now, I live very close by on Park Road and I can see the park, and on a Saturday night when people come through, they're throwing bottles around and causing general mischief. Now, I think on those times, those peak times where there's lots of people around and this kind of stuff does happen, we need to have someone managing in that, or at least surveilling it or watching it to make sure it doesn't happen. It's a regular occurrence and something needs to be done about it. The reason I say that, we have many dog walkers and runners that come here regularly. Saturday mornings, chock-a-block with people running around. Dog walkers, as I said, you've got young children, and it's a big issue if there's glass, which is prevalent not just where you can see it, but more importantly where you can't, on the grass, which is a really big problem. Some of the other issues in Gloucester, you may be aware of the ongoing scandal with Marketing Gloucester and the fact that various information is coming out about that, the fact that the former head of the council, Paul James, was linked in with that, and that for quite some time, up until quite recently, at least for the last couple of years, they were running a deficit. Now, a lot of the other parties and a lot of the other city councillors will say, oh, we've been asking questions, we've been holding them all to account and so on. But this has been happening for 3 years now on the trot. It's gone into a receivership, and the big problem is that they were bailed out with a loan of approximately £240,000 of taxpayers' money, which is now gone. It can't be recovered, and that's the end of that. Now, on the back of that, we've also found out that a lot of the events that were funded and were covered by Marketing Gloucester to try and attract people to Gloucester and to celebrate Gloucester won't be happening now. I cite the Carnival, which normally finishes here at Gloucester Park and is a big event for local community groups and the kids and all sorts of interests and hobbies based around the city. As far as I know, that's now not going to be happening in 2020 as a direct consequence of what's happened with Marketing Gloucester. As you can hear, probably there's some kids in the background and they're on a school trip, and I go back to the issue that I was talking about with glass and rubbish. Gloucester Park's a lovely park, and it is here for all the people of Gloucester to use. It's the main city central park, and I'd love to see further investment, not only here in the bandstand, which has been recently refurbished, but also things like the Aviary, upgrading of some of the local facilities such as the actual playground itself. But there have been some progress. We've got the exercise machines which are used regularly, and they do provide people with a way that they can exercise and be active throughout the week. So, in closing, I'm here representing the Gloucester Independents. There are many other candidates throughout all the different wards within Gloucester, and I would strongly urge you to back that independent candidate and try and get your voice back so that you are heard. Yeah? The neighbours and people around these independents, they're the local people who really care. They are not tied in to any other kind of party, political party line that needs to be towed. So where you see a Gloucester independent candidate standing in your ward, and if you feel that you want to have your voice truly heard, unconstricted by those issues that I mentioned, then vote for that candidate and make your voice heard.